it's not easy to come up with video concepts. And even for a channel like CinemaSins, the main channel, the history is littered with tried and failed attempts at new concepts or new shows or new series. Um, and for a lot of YouTubers out there who don't have the success yet that we've been fortunate enough to have, it can be even harder to find an audience for your new ideas. So when, as a YouTube creator, you come up with something that you like, that you're proud of, that people enjoy, it means something to you. The people that make these videos that you watch, the Fine Brothers, the Rhett and Link, the big YouTube channels, they're all people. They're all human beings with the same gamut of problems and joys and trials that you have. And every one of them that I've met puts their heart into what they do. They love it. They are not doing it just for giggles. It's something that's important to them. And I remember in the winter of, maybe I guess it was 2013, sometime in January 2014, I was trying to come up with a way to do movie reviews because our main channel videos are laden with sarcasm and over-the-top nitpickiness, and it's not really true film criticism. It's not me sharing my true opinion. And yeah, I wanted to do that. I didn't want to just do reviews, right? I wanted to find a way to create a show, to do movie reviews that would be unique. So one of the things that I saw in all the great movie reviewers like Jeremy Johns and Chris Stuckman is that those videos are produced, right? So they go to see the movie and then they come back, and I think most of what they say is off the cuff. I don't think they script their reviews, but they still have to go through and shoot and then edit and then do mastering, and I wanted something that could be more instantaneous, more off the cuff, more immediate, right? So I got this idea to do reviews of a movie with a friend before and after we see it immediately. And we talked early on about maybe doing something in a diner or a coffee shop, but ultimately it seemed like that would be too noisy. And there's no more immediate moment to talk about a movie than in the car on the way there and on the way home. And when you go to movies with friends, that's what you do. And we're going to go see Avengers 2. I can't wait. I'm excited about this part. I hope Vision is awesome, etc. And when you get done, you get out and you get in the car and you're like, oh, that was awesome. This was great. This was terrible. I hated this, blah, blah, blah. And so what I set about to do with before and after movie reviews was create a format that would capture that kind of feeling, and allow me and my friends, most of whom I think have occasional insightful things to say about movies, to just talk like we would if we were going as buddies to see the film. And I've been pretty proud of it. Not in a I deserve awards. It's very low tech. One of them was shot all at night, maybe two of them. That's not the point. The point is, I think I succeeded in the goal of trying to make a movie review that captures that friends discussing right after they saw it kind of vibe. So today, Screen Junkies launched a new series on their channel, The Review Crew, I think they called it, where a few people get in a car and they drive to a movie discussing it, and they see a movie and then they drive away discussing what they just saw. And it's a heavily product placement with Scion, automaker. And I'm mostly surprised by this more than anything, because we've been very friendly with Screen Junkies for over 2 years now. We've worked closely on collaborations and crossovers, stunt events like when we did an honest trailer of Spider-Man 2, and they did An Everything Wrong with Spider-Man 2. And even a couple of days ago, we were emailing with them about possibly appearing in a movie fight via Skype to ask a question. And so the fact that this happened bothers me in the first place, but the fact that it happened from people who are my friends, I think, is the most frustrating part of it. Now, before anybody goes screaming, yes, this is the biggest of first world problems. I'm going to be okay. I've got one channel that's really big, got a side channel here that's not, but enough people like it, I have fun with it. I'm going to be okay. And I don't even know if this is the kind of thing that I can claim as intellectual property. Obviously, they changed the title, and Seinfeld has been doing, comedy videos, driving around in cars with his friends for a really long time. So there are certainly elements of it that I did not invent. But the very idea of discussing the movie you're about to see, both before and after you see it, with friends in a car, is pretty specific. I had my manager reach out to Screen Junkies, and they responded that they hadn't ever seen my show, and kind of didn't seem very concerned about it at all. Which again is frustrating. It's especially frustrating because we have gone out of our way on a number of occasions to be of benefit to them, to be of use to them. When I made a Dear Hollywood last summer called How to Fix the Horror Genre, they emailed saying, hey, we have a series we do called How to Fix. Would you mind not using that phrase anymore? And I obliged, and I never used it again. So, again, that's the kind of relationship I felt like we had. And that kind of relationship should not lead to this kind of video, probably at all, but at least not without me knowing about it or giving my blessing or something. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that they were unaware of my series before and after reviews, when they were clearly aware of my series, How to Fix a Horror Movie, where they would have asked me not to use that phrase. I'm busy. You're busy. Everybody's busy. I don't watch a lot of Screen Junkies videos, but I'm aware of their shows. I'm aware of their programming. It's hard for me to believe, also because the first before and after review aired 2 weeks after the How to Fix the Horror Genre video. It's the same era when they were clearly looking at what I was doing. And so I emailed the guy I know at Screen Junkies to let him know I was pretty serious, that this bothered me and it seemed out of character. Where it stands now, as I'm being told that they're going to maybe kind of sort of think about talking about ways to make the next few episodes with Scion be a little different somehow, but the first one they're going to leave up. And could I give them a few days? And that's not acceptable to me. It's also illogical. If you either see an IP issue with the rest of the videos, so you're going to change them, wouldn't you see it with the first video? If you want to be a friend to me, and do me a kindness, even if you don't think I have any legal grounds, by changing the next few episodes, why wouldn't you want to do it with the first one? The answer's pretty obvious. You don't want to go to Scion and tell them, hey, we screwed up. We did a show that's like somebody else's. You spent this money on this, but we're going to have to find another way to use it. You don't want to have that conversation, and I don't envy you that. Nobody does. No YouTuber wants to tell a brand we screwed up. We have to pull a video that has your ad on it. But suggest that you can't pull the first one is just wrong. It's wrong. And again, this is not about I want money or I want an apology. This is a greater issue here. There are millions of creators out there coming up with unique shows, and they should have the right to let those grow without them being co-opted. Imagine if I were to make a show on the main CinemaSins channel called Film Debates, and every episode was an hour long, and I brought in other YouTubers who talk about movies on their channels, and we just had little arguments about movie factoids and whatnot. You think Screen Junkies would be okay with that? I mean, some of you are probably going to jump to the easy comment of, you make videos using other people's footage, blah, 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 boo-hoo, and I get it. But that's also a distracting argument. That's not what we do. We're a fair use instance of existing footage to create something new. And if Screen Junkies were to start doing everything wrong with videos, I don't think anybody would question me being frustrated by that. Same as if we were to start doing truthful trailers. It may or may not be important to note that Screen Junkies is owned by Defy Media. This is unlike Chris and I, who own CinemaSins outright by ourselves. There's a corporate structure in effect there. And maybe it's a struggle for them to get through that bureaucracy to take care of this issue. But I also think that bureaucracy and that corporate backing denotes more responsibility on the part of this channel when they go about creating new series. I don't believe you didn't know about my show before you made yours, but even if you didn't, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You know about it now. You know, about a month or two ago, there was a video on the Branson's channel that had a clip of another YouTuber's video, 6 or 7 seconds, audio and visual. It wasn't accredited, and that guy found out about it and seemed a little unhappy on Reddit. I deleted the video instantly. Then I emailed my team and told them what I had done and how we could avoid doing this again in the future. I don't make those videos. I didn't see it before it went live, but as soon as I saw the issue, I deleted the video. It's not hard. And you know, what did we do when we found that Couch Tomato kid making the 24 Reasons videos? We didn't say, hey, how can we rip this off? We said, how can we help this guy get more exposure? These are awesome. So we worked with him. We tried our best to help him hone some of his graphics and voice work and concept. And I think he's fairly grateful. He's had a lot of success since we helped promote his channel. But that's what this should be about, right? Giving a chance for other people to shine. There's a lot of people who have great ideas for series, but maybe their execution isn't so good. It's not okay to come along behind that and say, I'm going to do the same thing with a different title and execute it better. No one will ever know. That's not cool. If I really wanted to whine, if I really wanted to just scream and draw attention to myself about this issue, I would have put this video on the main CinemaSins channel, where it would have been exposed to 20 times the viewers. This is on the Jeremy channel because this is a Jeremy issue. This is about how Jeremy feels, about a thing that Jeremy created, that one of Jeremy's friends basically did a rip-off version of. I'm upset. I'm frustrated. And I guess you probably won't see me on movie fights anymore. I spent 6-7 months rolling around ideas in my head for how to make before and after movie reviews work. Doesn't show on screen, that's for sure, but for what I set out to do, I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of it. I'm going to keep making them.